tomorrow, how many people? About 20,000 people are going to be landing at Newcastle Racecourse. There's so much going on this weekend because it is, of course, Ladies' Day. So I thought we'd chat about that, about the organisation behind it, some of the people that are going, as opposed to what you see at the front, as in all the beautiful ladies in the fake tan and the fascinators and the gentlemen in their suits. There seems to be a lot of gentlemen go to Ladies' Day, as well as all that, the organisation behind it, because it's such a huge event. So that's what we're going to be chatting about this hour. And we're going to start off with handbags. And we found a fascinating place where you can take your designer handbags to get cleaned up and sorted out. And they're actually going to be at Ladies' Day tomorrow, due to lots of people getting a bit overexcited at getting winners and spilling their champagne. Or if you're like me, a nice carver. This is a massive, massive weekend. Summer events have definitely started. 20,000 ladies and gents will descend on Newcastle Racecourse this weekend for Ladies' Day. And if you're going, how long have you been planning the outfit? I actually bumped into somebody that I knew yesterday in a well-known shopping outlet here in the northeast, and the first thing they did was go, "Do you want to see my Ladies' Day outfit?" And it was lovely, very nice, with the most enormous hat I've ever seen. There seems to be a trend at the minute, doesn't there? And we're going to talk actually to a milliner or a milliner, I'm not entirely sure how you say it, in a little bit about this, but there's a bit of a trend now, isn't there, away from the tiny fascinators that look like chickens on your head towards the bigger hats. Well, the dress, the shoes, the bag. Over the next hour, I'm going to be chatting to various people who have a hand in the preparations for Ladies' Day. First of all, I went to meet a man in County Durham who specialises in repairing and cleaning designer bags. And by designer, I'm talking thousands of pounds. And not just a couple of thousand. You'll be shocked listening to this bit. You really will. They'll be setting up at Ladies' Day tomorrow to help with any little mishaps that may occur, because you frankly wouldn't want to spill your champers or your pint of lager on your Chanel handbag, would you? Well, I went to meet Ben Staerck, who runs the shop, the Handbag Clinic.
We're going to be offering our services of cleaning and repairing handbags. So if, I don't know, somebody's celebrating a win and they drop the bag in the dirt or spill a bit of champagne on it, they can bring the bag to our stand there and we'll clean it up for them, get it looking new again.
We're not talking fake. It's not a fake handbag, that, but we're not talking plastic handbags. We're talking proper, full-on, expensive handbags.
The majority of our customers are bringing in handbags worth thousands of pounds plus. We do, of course, fix other bags. You know, some have sentimental value or some are antiques or vintage bags, but the vast majority are quite valuable. We are the Goon Squad and we're coming to town.
So, Ladies' Day, do you imagine that you're going to get good custom from people that have been overindulging and a bit too excited about their wins, or upset maybe about their losses? Who knows?
Hopefully. I mean, we're not actually charging anything for our services on the day. We're just there to promote the business.
People might have lost money anyway on the horses, so you might not even get any money. But yeah, no, that's a great idea. In terms of the business itself, I find it absolutely fascinating that these £1,000 handbags are coming up from London or all over the place and getting fixed here in County Durham. How did it come about?
Well, the main business, Furniture Clinic, we repair furniture and car interiors, and it was mainly any leather goods. And people would just ask us, whilst we may be repairing the sofa, if we could have a look at the handbag that had also become stained. You know, I think as soon as somebody realised what we were doing with leather, it's transferable onto different items of leather.
Shoes,
belt, clothing, handbags.
You do it all.
Anything, yeah.
Whose idea was it then to come up with the handbag thing? Whose actual brainchild was it?
I guess it was my idea, but
well done.
we kind of evolved as a business into offering that as a separate service. So, you know, it's not as if one day I just woke up and said, right, let's do Handbag Clinic. It kind of just, it naturally happened.
So what kind of people, I'm always fascinated by this, own a handbag that's £1,000? I know there will be some people that totally get that, but some people just don't understand it.
A lot of our customers are people who have saved up, and it's a bit of an aspirational purchase for them.
Yeah.
So maybe it's people who can't afford to go out and buy another £1,000 handbag when it does become stained. But we also have customers who have £10,000 bags or even £100,000 bags.
Say that again. £100,000 bag. You say it.
£100,000 bag.
On a handbag.
We've actually had one customer bring in he gives us a bag which is worth £100,000 and then replaces it with another one of the same value, and we're on to the fourth or fifth bag at the moment.
Is there a small apartment inside the bag? Is there a stallion, a winning racehorse inside the bag? What's inside the bag?
It's got lots of diamonds on it.
Has it? Real diamonds?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. When you look at it, do you think this is a thing of beauty and it's worth £100,000, or does it freak you out?
I don't know. I think it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Especially not, okay, £100,000 is a lot for a bag. Other than that, I think the most expensive bags we get in are maybe up to £10,000, something like that. And
is it very often sort of the bags that you get, does it come in waves as far as the press is concerned? So say Alexa Chung, who, is a fashionista, she's carrying the latest Mulberry or Birkin bag, I think they're called, all of those things. Does it depend on who's, if somebody's particularly famous and they're carrying a bag, do you find that you'll get a little influx of those type of bags?
I don't know whether it's related to somebody famous having it, but whatever bag is popular, we get a lot of those bags in.
Yeah. And at the minute, what's the hot designer bag to have?
We get an awful lot of Chanel bags in at the moment. Yeah. But what we found actually is our shop in London, the most popular bag that comes in there is a Chanel bag.
Is it the quilted?
It's quilted. I think it's 2.5.
Can I hold one?
Sure.
I'm so excited. This will never happen to me again.
But for the bags that get sent in mail order, the vast majority are Mulberry bags.
Right. Okay. So people have these designer bags. They then, because that is the thing, if you have something really expensive, you worry about cracking a heel if you've got an expensive shoe, or I guess, trashing the bag. So then they spill the wine on it, or the lining as well. Would you sort that out for them?
Yeah, we clean linings. We replace linings if they get ripped and torn. Replace snapped handles, polish the hardware, remove stains. We completely recolour a bag, so if it's 10 years old and it's really worn out and lost all its colour, we can restore it and put the colour back in.
And so, coming from County Durham, having this idea in this business here, you've now landed in one of the most exclusive streets in the world, the King's Road.
Yeah.
Is that exciting?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we opened the shop initially because we were getting lots of inquiries from London, but we weren't getting the conversion rate that we'd normally expect. I think people were just sceptical about posting a bag all the way up to County Durham.
Oh, way up north where the toilets are outside and that, and we've all got flat caps. Is that what they think?
I think a lot of it is just putting the trust into a courier.
Yeah.
You hear so many tales of parcels getting lost or damaged en route, and people have got expensive bags, they don't want to take the risk.
Yeah, I'm not sending you my 100,000 bag. I'm bringing it to you. That's what I'm doing. So do you get famous people coming into you?
Yeah, we've had people from Made in Chelsea come into the shop. Yeah. We get lots of PAs and assistants and housekeepers. So a lot of maybe the famous people that we could be doing the work for, we don't actually ever find out.
Oh, so Madonna doesn't just pop in when she's there, or Gwyneth or Nigella, but they're PAs.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
So there we go. At the handbag clinic, and it was amazing to see. They were just essentially, and when you went into the little room where they mended all the handbags, it was like elves and the shoemaker, these incredibly skilled people working on Mulberry bags and all sorts of different ones, Chanel bags and all this different type of designer gear, which I'd, frankly never really even been up close to and never got near to before. And one particular bag I got to have a hold of was worth £100,000, and there is a picture of me, so we'll see if we can get that on Facebook and see what you think about the 100 grand bag. The weird thing was, well, firstly I was expecting there to be a house inside it, but secondly, actually it didn't feel any different to my own 20 quid bag, and I thought it'll feel really different, and it genuinely didn't feel any different at all. But Ladies' Day tomorrow, of course, 20,000 people descending